Ever feel like Google's got you in a headlock when it comes to search results?
Mm-hmm.
Well, get this. Meta might be about to, like, totally flip the script.
Oh, wow.
We're talking about developing their own AI-powered search engine.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, rival Google and Bing? That's a big deal.
Oh, absolutely.
Huge.
It could completely change how we search for, like, everything online, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, think about the ads we see.
Yeah.
The types of results we get. Everything could be different.
Right.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this all started with an article from Gadgets 360.
Okay.
It's called Meta, reportedly developing an AI-powered search engine to take on Google and Microsoft's Bing.
Okay.
And it was just published yesterday, October 29th, 2024.
Gotcha.
And one thing that really jumped out at me, and I don't know if you saw this,
Yeah.
but they mentioned that Meta is currently using Google and Bing for their AI chatbot,
Oh, interesting.
which kind of seems a little ironic, right?
Yeah, kind of like,
Like you're depending on your rivals.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you're relying on the competition to
Yeah.
power your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
So what do you think is going on there? Like, why would they be doing that?
Well, so using external APIs, which is what they're doing for the chatbot right now,
Okay.
can get really expensive.
Oh, I see.
Plus, Meta hasn't figured out how to make money from their chatbots yet.
Right.
So building their own search engine,
Yeah.
it gives them more control, right?
Makes sense.
Over their data, their costs, maybe even open up new ways to bring in some cash.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And, speaking of control, the article mentioned something else that I thought was really interesting about Meta's web crawlers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The web crawlers, what about them?
So they've been spotted, like, out there doing their thing.
Right.
And I think for people who might not know,
Yeah.
web crawlers are these, like, digital librarians, right?
Exactly.
They're constantly scanning and indexing websites, like, all over the internet.
Yeah, they're like the little robots that go out there and
Yeah.
gather all the information.
Yeah, and the fact that Meta is ramping up their crawler activity,
Right.
it makes me think that they're, like, really serious about building a huge search index of their own.
Yeah, it seems like they're laying the groundwork for something big, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And this whole thing kind of reminded me of Perplexity. Have you heard of that?
I have.
It's this AI-powered search engine, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just about giving you a bunch of links.
No.
It actually, like, finds information from tons of sources
Yeah.
and then, like, summarizes it for you.
Right.
So you get this nice, clear, concise answer to your question
It's very convenient.
without having to, like, dig through pages and pages of search
Oh,
results.
for sure.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, Perplexity is a great example of what AI can do for search.
Yeah,
It's not just summarizing, though.
right.
AI can, like, really analyze data in ways that traditional search engines just can't.
Oh, interesting.
It can, like, understand what you're really looking for.
Okay.
You know, not just the keywords.
Yes.
So you get more relevant results.
So it's more about, like, the intent behind the search
Exactly.
rather than just, like, matching the words you typed in.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And this is where things get even more interesting, because the article doesn't actually say if Meta is going to create, like, a separate search engine website,
Right.
or if they're just going to use this tech internally.
Right.
So, like, what do you think the implications are for each of those scenarios?
Well, okay, so if Meta goes all in
Yeah.
and, like, creates a public search engine to compete with Google,
Right.
things could get really interesting.
Yeah.
We could see some serious competition, which would probably be good for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Like a better search experience all around.
Okay.
But if they keep it internal,
Yeah.
then it's more about them using this tech to make their existing products better.
Right.
Like their AI chatbot or even targeted advertising. Who knows?
Wow.
Yeah.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, a lot of potential there.
And, this all just feels like such a big move by Meta, like a real power play.
Yeah, definitely.
It reminds me of when they released Notebook Llama,
Oh, right.
which is their open source podcast generation tool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like another way they're moving into territory that's been, like, dominated by Google.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're not afraid to shake things up in the AI world.
No, they're really pushing the boundaries.
No. And they're
Okay.
moving fast, too. Like, the article mentioned an 8-month development timeline.
8 months.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really tight time frame
Yeah.
for something this complex.
Yeah.
It really shows how much they're putting into it.
Impressive.
Yeah, I mean, to develop something like this in 8 months is pretty remarkable.
So what are your thoughts on, like, a potential launch date?
Well, it's hard to say for sure, but given how competitive things are, I wouldn't be surprised if we see something within the next year.
Wow, that's pretty soon.
It is.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they come up with.
It really makes you wonder, how would a meta search engine, like, change our online experience?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, would we even switch from Google if we had the option?
I mean, that's the big question, right?
Yeah.
If they do launch their own search engine,
Yeah.
what will make you choose to use it
Right.
over the existing options? Like, will
Yeah.
it be about privacy
We,
or the quality of the search results or
Right.
maybe just like wanting to try something new?
yeah,
It's definitely something to think about.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah. So much to consider.
for sure.
It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Absolutely.
Thanks for diving into this with me.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun.
It's going to be fascinating to watch.
For sure.
Okay. We'll have to keep an eye on this one.
Absolutely.
All right. Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.